Right, now we start today's fun. I have now welded these studs in here. It's a bit blobby, but I'm really not concerned about that. I'm going to leave it on there. To me, it adds strength. And whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's what I believe, and that's what I'm going to do. Also, this one is now, I've welded the nut on there. So that's good. Powder coated, ready to be bolted together. So, before I bolt it together, let me take you for a walk. Let me take you underneath the arches. Okay, there was a couple of bits that, sorry, hang on, what's that looking at? Sorry, that's not looking at the right thing. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Right, there was a couple of areas here that didn't have the underbody chutes. So I've done that now, sprayed that. The plug over there, I'm just waiting for that to dry. That should be okay. I put the, hang on a second. Oh, I've got to get the vacuum in here. The studs there, the two riv nuts rather. I'm still thinking about the shield just going across here. Talking of the shield, obviously you saw it on the bench, so let's go back over to the bench. Now, I'm still not sure if I'm going to use this or not. At the moment, I'm using aircraft remover on it so that there's no aircrafts left on it. And then I'll flip it over and do the other side. Then, I'm not sure if I'm going to rust treat it or sandblast it first. I'm going to do both, but I'm just trying to figure out whether I'll do rust treat it or sandblast it first. Then I'm going to decide if I'm going to use it. And if not, then I've cleaned it up ready for whoever wants it next. We will have to see. Now, once I get this dryer bolted together, I'll show you it before I put it in the car so that you can see how all the bracket goes together. And then we'll get it in the car. We'll get the hose connected to it. Then, and it may not be today, we'll see, I can get the condenser in. And once I've got the condenser in, then I can put the radiator in. However, here's a little thought for you. I'm thinking that it's going to be a struggle for me to get the condenser pipes connected with doing it from the inside. My plan, and I don't know if this will work, is I'm going to put the condenser in, then I'm going to put the grill in and see if I can reach through. The only thing I might have difficulty with is this one down at the bottom here. These I should be able to reach because there is quite a gap sort of up here where the condenser finishes, and I should be able to reach over and put the screws, nuts, bolts, whatever, onto the holes. We will see. It's them Mises and men again, isn't it? All right, let me get the dryer and the dryer bracket put together and show you that. Okay, there it is, put together, ready to go in the car. I can't do anything up tight yet because I need to turn this to the correct angle for the pipe that's coming through. And I won't do that until I've got it connected, and then I'll tighten this bolt here and then these two nuts. Those two nuts have got slots in the bracket so that when I tighten this nut, the bracket will actually squeeze in, and then I can tighten those, and that holds everything in place. Simple, huh? Took me hours of thought, I'll tell you. Okay, there's the dryer mounted in position. All I have to do now is to cut the hose and crimp it. I've already measured it, and hopefully it'll be good. One thing that surprised the heck out of me when I went to bolt this back on to the frame there, the holes are out of alignment. I don't know how the hell that happened, but hey, you know, shit happens, which is why you have to get out in the garage and do shit, because then shit happens. Yeah, okay, so now it's a matter of making that pipe, putting the condenser in, and doing up the connections. In the meantime, I'm going to put this cap back on. Not that it matters, because here in Arizona we don't get a lot of moisture, and prior to charging the system I will vacuum it down anyway. It's just one of the things you have to do. Wow. This is a simple, long-winded job. Oh, well, I've still got a vacuum in here to get rid of the swarf that's around. And then I'll have to make up a shield, but that will be for a later date. Okay, here is the dryer now in position, clamped in position, and the hose connected. Next, yes, I know I've told you about this before, but I'm going to show you. Is a matter of getting those hoses connected to that condenser over there. Yes, that little beastie. And that big coil of wire I've also got to feed through, but that's not a big deal. I have a hole that I originally cut for a hose, but now it's going to house those wires. And they will follow God knows what. I don't know what route I'm going to take to get those to where they go. Oh, I think I do. Funny, isn't it? As I say shit, I think I remember what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it up and try and follow the main harness. Let me see. Hang on a second, guys. I've got to play with me gimbal. Follow that main harness there. So once it comes through, I'm going to take it up. I'll probably follow that hose. Oops, hang on, sorry. I'll probably follow that hose along there and then take it up to reach the main wiring harness, which, let me see, hang on, I'm gimbaling here, which will hopefully, I'll be able to strap to that harness there. Oh, hang on a second. I tell you what, this is fucking fun with this camera. No, I don't want to zoom. No, I don't want to zoom. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Doesn't want me to do anything but fucking zoom now. So my plan is to attach to that harness, and when I say attach, I mean just, be strapped alongside it. Trouble is, I don't know what else I can use other than bloody cable ties, and they're not pretty. Maybe I can use a Velcro strip or something. Initially, I'm going to use cable ties, and then I'll deal with that later when it doesn't look pretty enough for me. Okay, that's it for under here. Whoop, let me back out of here. Now let's get on and put the condenser in, because after that it's the grill, and after that it's the radiator. Well, it's in. I tell you what, fucking Chinesium fucking threads. Boy, you have to be so careful not to cross the threads on this. Oh, that bottom one was an absolute bitch. I took that off and on more times than a whore's drawers. Damn it. Top one, that wasn't too bad in all honesty. Maybe it helped that I actually fixed the condenser where it is. So, there was only one movable bit, and that was the hose. When I did the bottom one, I had the condenser loose, but I had to in order to be able to get it on. All right, so now the next thing is to undo these wires, feed them down and through the other hole, and I'm just going to let them dangle on the floor, fuck it. Then I can put the grill on. Oh, I've got a little dent there to deal with first. Fuck me. That's pretty fucking good. Even if I say so myself. I say so myself. Yep. All right, let's get this this wire fed through. Get this baby going. Not sure, I may take the wire across and tie it onto there. I don't know. I'll see how it looks. We will see. Back in a moment. Okay, there's the wire. Nicely tucked in here on the special little clip. I did use a little wire tie down here just to stop it rattling about. You can hardly see it, so I think I'm probably going to leave that. Well, there you go. Next is put the grill in. You want to see the grill? Damn, you lot are so bloody demanding. All right, I'll put the grill in, but I'm not going to bolt it in. I'm just going to rest it there so you can see what it looks like. Will that satisfy you? Bloody well hope so. All I can say is, oh, fuck. Oh, just would you just look at that? Oh, man. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, guys. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful. Oh. Now, there is one more thing I got to do before I can mount the grill, and that is I got to put the fan on and the pulley and get the belt tensioned. I'll show you that from above in the next video. I just want to get this out now. And, oh, yeah. Oh, boy. Slightly off center, but fuck it, I'm going to live with that. I guess I could space the bumper and move it over, but bollocks. I just want to progress, then I'll come back and fuck with all the silly things that annoy me. I want to get this grill on, I get the fan on, get the belt on, get the radiator in, and fill it up. I know I promised it last week, or this week, depending on when you think the week starts. But it should be next week when I attempt to start it. I better put the wheel back on it as well. All right, guys, girls, thank you so much for watching. Please do, if this is one of your first visits to my site, like, comment, subscribe, ding the dong, and then you'll get notified of all new videos when I put them out. I try and do them as often as I can, but that doesn't always happen. Sometimes life gets in the way. You cannot understand what a big fucking relief this is to me. This has been a long-winded process getting this condenser done. And the compressor. I just watched Retro Power, and they were talking about putting a compressor in an E-type, and how they're going to 3D print it and scan it, and they went through the selection of compressors, and I thought, oh, for fuck's sake, shut up. You don't know what I've just been through. Anyway, you know the usual, guys. Get out in that garage and do some shit. Oh, yeah.